It is overwhelming. So if you feel like, oh my God, it's another thing, everyone feels that way. I promise you. Okay.
I literally give myself 30 minutes a night before I go to bed. That's it. I mean, it's like if you don't, you will be lost for two whole.
It is.
And it can be a real time suck.
It does take discipline. So a lot of people are saying what y'all are saying. They're like, I love it. I love to scroll. And then it's like you get all these followers and it's like, are you a real person because you have no content? Like, is this real? If you just take the 30 minutes or the hour and you spend half the time instead of scrolling, creating and posting and engaging, it'll do something for you and it'll do something for your business, and then you can start getting your message out there just like all these other people are. And a lot of people on TikTok, everyone's feed is so incredibly different, but some of these people, like, they're not business owners. They are literally doing this for fun, or it's an outlet because they need a stress reliever, and that's their go-to. And because it is 15 to 60 seconds, the content's so consumable. Life is busy, and so it's easy to consume. When I first started doing it, I'm like, there is no way in hell I can make a powerful connection with someone in 15 to 60 seconds. There's just no way. But I had to, I practiced. One day a month, I sit down and I do all my videos. And sometimes I'll do it on the go, but not usually, because like I'm in my head of like, okay, I need to focus on this. And so it helps me batch my content. And then I do have a VA, which if y'all need help, there are a lot of VAs, they're amazing. I mean, you have to train them, obviously. And so some people are like, I just don't have time, I don't have time to post. I'm like, I can't afford it. I'm like, but if you can't afford someone to help you, even $500 a month, like, you're not gonna be able to grow. Like, you've gotta really be strategic with your time, which I already mentioned to you guys, spending one day a month. Some people do it one day a week, and it doesn't even have to be a full day, but this should be fun. Like, you're serving your audience, you're teaching something, you're sharing something. Incorporate your everyday life. Probably the largest makeup person on TikTok. And she will, get on there and just show completely like blank face, nothing, just rolled out of bed. And then she'll do like her cleanser stuff. And then she does a time lapse, like doing her makeup. And it's incredible. Like, she has just grown this huge following just by doing makeup tutorials, which has gotten her brand deals. The other thing is, like, you've got to be consistent. So, and especially with the TikTok algorithm, don't start until you're ready. And what I mean by that is, like, I would sit down and do at least 10 little videos and just keep them. I have over 80 drafts on my phone, so that if I don't have anything kind of like real time, then I always have something to go back to and post. But if you start to post, and I would try to post at least 3 times a week, at least. You can schedule TikToks now, but you can't use the music. It's not even worth it. Like, to really get views, you want to use the trending sounds. And there's different fun trends that go around, like, on TikTok. And I'll show you guys how to get there on your phones in just a few minutes. But it can be photos, videos, and again, just wash, rinse, repeating. The other thing is the little magnifying glass at the bottom, where the little discover button is. I go here almost every day before I post anything to see what's trending. And then, like, whatever a trending hashtag is, or there will be like a trending sound, and I try to use like a trending sound or a trending hashtag. Now, healthy living completely applies to me this week because I'm juicing this week. So it applies to me, right? So then I should stand in front of my refrigerator, and it has nothing in it but like juice. And then I would probably use that hashtag. But if it doesn't apply to me, then obviously I'm not going to use it. And some of these things are just flat out stupid. Like, and if it doesn't fit into your brand or who you are, just don't do it. And I mean, don't pretend to do it, But here's a trending sound right here. So you can see every single day, like, what's trending. You can do 15 seconds, 60 seconds. Over $1 billion was put into TikTok to support small business owners, to teach on TikTok. So, like, one of the hashtags that I'll use a lot is learn on TikTok. like when I'm teaching and giving tips and things like that. So I work with a lot of business owners who are over 50, and they know, they're like, oh, I'll just hire a young person or a millennial and give them an iPhone and it'll be great. And I'm like, no, you have to come up with a strategy. You have to teach them your way or your brand way. And then once they know how to do it, and it also gives them the confidence and the comfort that they're not going to screw something up. But if they're doing it for a brand and they're representing you and there's customers and clients, like it gives them anxiety when they don't have a clear plan on like actually how to do it. And it's just like anything. If you're on Facebook and Instagram, think the first week that you were doing stuff for that. Like none of us know what the hell we're doing. Like we're just trying. But the thing is like, get it out there. As a person, there's certain things I like to look at that have nothing to do with business. And so having a personal so that you can scroll for what you want to see on your personal. I don't post anything on my personal. I don't do a lot of scrolling on my business TikTok, but my algorithm is all like marketing tips and business, and the two look very different. And so that's a smart technique too. So if you guys are if you're gonna scroll a lot and you love it, it's like I have a personal account, unless you want your algorithm to be made up of like a bunch of business stuff.
You do have like multiple revenue streams. Is it okay to blend those from time to time?
Any content that you have, think about it as a cycle and a relationship. So I'm part of multiple companies. Not that they really have anything to do with each other, but they still play into each other. To be the most productive you can be, it takes technology and automation. When you're planning a large event or a wedding, that takes strategy, productivity. So when people are like, how does technology and weddings and events like cross over? Until you think about it. And so if it fits into that cycle, what we do is we pick 3 things each month and then we rotate it. So it's like, one day I'll talk about productivity, another day I'll talk about technology, and another day I may talk about an event, which now we've just been doing digital events and online courses. So events 2 years ago, and for the last 20 years of my life, meant something very different, but my audience doesn't know that unless I tell them. But digital events, productivity, and technology kind of all go together. So does that make sense? The other thing that does really well on TikTok, if you do a tip series, and it's kind of like clickbait, like keeping people to come back, and it is a game, and it is like a little cat mouse game, but it works. It works. Now, even these videos, like these classes that I do, like I'll take an hour and then like edit them down into little 60-second snippets, and then it's just, or a 15-second snippet, it's a teaser, and then the full video is on my YouTube. Getting raw with people in 15 seconds, it just takes a little bit of practice, and you start to get really good at it. And I know that TikTok is going to expand the videos, at least I've heard this, into like 2 or 3 minutes. I just don't know if that's gonna work. If it does work, it's gonna be a whole new audience, because what's worked really well, at least in my analytics, that's the other thing. Make sure you guys have a business TikTok account. And in your account type, in your settings, a lot of people have a personal account, and then you can't get your analytics. And so there's a creator account, there's a business account, there's personal account. Actually, it's a creator account, because if it's a business account, you don't get to use a lot of the music features.
You know what it is.
Here, I'll show you. Go to the 3 dots, and then did you go to manage account?
Yeah.
And then see where it says switch. So you can switch it to personal, switch to business. I would do the creator. That way you have access to all of the benefits from a music perspective.